Hey guys, welcome to a Roll for Adventure episode 28. Now, a lot of things happened at the end of the last session, being three flying ships apparently. So let's see what the fuck is happening.
Let's get into it.
I don't know if I could swear, but done it.
We do it every
I don't
episode.
remember swearing.
It constantly happens.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Having had your first encounter with the hag known as Mother, her assumed corpse rotting into the ground with a farewell and a see you soon, you had conversation with the spirit that you had freed, Elmadon, the patron fey spirit of the Bloomgrove, who said that while it would take time to heal, the Bloomgrove would, hopefully, should the rot be cleared, come back to its fruitful past in the future. And directed you in the direction of an interesting individual, Drofentor, who you soon quickly learned was a troll who had lived in these woods for hundreds of years, giving you further information on the hag, telling you that she was originally part of a coven, three hags that crossed planes to try and gain new powers and new places to hold domain. He also informed you that the wounds that Mother had left on you would continue to fester, that they were her connection to your nightmares, to be able to feed you false truths and start to alter your mind and take control of it. He talked you through some of your options, trying to find a cure on your own and hoping the clerics could hold your minds at bay for the time being, to try and figure it out on your own, or to potentially try and contact the last remaining hag from that original coven, who currently resides in the Feywild. A Boer hag, commonly known as blue hags, that is in another realm, somewhere that you will need to access. In an attempt to try and make your way in the direction of Woodend, the tired already starting to set in, the nightmares already plaguing the mind of some. As you passed near the city, you saw a skyship, the same one that had left days before, looming central over the city. As you drew closer, you saw that there were two more, and began to hear the sound of spellfire being flung across the city, yelling, screaming, mages flying from those ships down to the city, with battalions of them flying back up to resupply, to rest. As you got to the city and asked what was happening, one of the individuals that was currently set up in a tent outside city walls let you know that the wardens had gone haywire. That for a couple of days, Legion and Mage have been fighting against the various constructs of the city. And with that, we enter through the city gates. As you can see, cloaked in vibrant greens and golds, these military spellcasters, these mages, back to back with the legionnaires, flinging spells at wardens and lumberers and the various automatons of the city. You can see disheveled buildings, pieces of metal and weaponry alike stuck into buildings where explosions have taken place. As you enter through the city gates into this mayhem in the Ring of Earth, what are you doing?
I think we should ride the horses and find Carmine.
I agree. Get a better grasp of what's going on and just some details.
Can I see any Iron Legion?
You can see several Iron Legion that are like back to back with some of these spellcasters.
I just want to rush over to one
Yeah.
horse. Like you, Legionnaire.
Hey,
Where's Carmine? We need to find her.
last I heard she was in the High Stone.
All right.
Hi,
Thank you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Of course. As you see those shield wardens just lumbering down the streets, you see missiles of arcane energy impact, and one of its shields goes flying, but it continues charging towards that legionnaire and the spellcaster with them.
Is there anyone? I want to make a scan, I guess, of the surroundings. Is there any civilians that look like they're in trouble? I just want to make sure that people are
Give me a
generally
perception
safe.
check.
I also want to look around.
Yeah, go for it.
That'd be a dirty 20.
Okay.
22.
29. No, sorry, 19.
Jesus Christ.
Damn. Taking a cursory glance around as you're hurriedly rushing through the street here, it appears that most of this area that has been heavily affected has already been evacuated.
Perfect.
As we go past to find Carmine, maybe we slowly, if we need to, split off, because I know Lily's probably worried about Jim.
Oh shit, Jim.
Take that
I
back.
totally forgot.
We can all meet at the High Stone if we need be.
Well, I would like to make contact with Carmine as soon as
Yeah.
possible myself.
I'll be going with you till we get close. I'll just check on S. as we go
Alright.
past.
Okay, where's everyone headed?
Up to the High Stone.
Yeah, I'll travel with
Yeah.
you want to I need to.
Mm-hmm.
2 Jims, blacksmith.
Okay, so Lily, you split off from the others and veer off in the direction of the Orporium. As you're getting a couple of blocks away from the main entrance, you can see that there is less damage here. It seems that most of it has been quite centralized and contained. But there's still, broken corners of buildings, and there doesn't seem to be people here. They seem to have mostly evacuated. But as you get kind of to the outskirts where the Orporium sits on the eastern side of the city, you can see that the windows have been boarded up. The door itself looks like it's been reinforced, and there does seem to be signs of life inside.
I hop off my horse and just go up to the door and just... Jim, are you inside?
Hey, one moment. A couple of moments later, you hear several giant locks slam, and the door.
I feel like this guy's just holding his ground.
You've just been sitting in here?
You look over his shoulder, you can see that their large forge golem that they used to use to smelt ore is now in about 7 or 8 pieces, currently being melted down.
God.
Yeah.
A few dwarves working quite hard to make use of what seems like several wardens that have been dismembered. We dealt with the initial one pretty quickly, but we've been removing problematic metal for a while.
Why haven't you evacuated?
We'll be fine. We're on the outskirts of it. If they need us gone, they'll come and get us.
Okay. Well, at least you're safe.
Aye, better than ever. There's this smile on his face as they have metal stacked up
I
from
was
these
gonna
machines
say,
that's
dude's
being
just getting
recycled.
free metal at this point. Free
Do you know what
materials.
happened?
A couple of days ago, they went on the fritz. It started kind of chaotically, but eventually they turned their attention towards the military folk.
And the mages outside?
They arrived yesterday. They helped get things under control.
Okay. And what about the Legion? Did they say anything they're doing to help with the city?
I mean, they're a bit busy in the fight right now. They have a few people coming around doing evacuations when it's necessary, but for the most part, they're on the front lines.
Okay, so they mostly got everything under control. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm glad that you're safe. Make sure to keep in check with everyone.
Of course, stay safe yourself.
Okay. Then I hop back on my horse.
Several locks closing that
Nice.
door behind.
Dude's
you
about to make bank.
veer back up. The two of you kind of reaching that staircase to the high stone. What's the plan with the horses?
Well, I'm gonna take them up as far as we can go, but there will be a point where we can't take them up.
Yes, once you reach the staircases to,
Yeah.
to the low stone.
Go on ahead. I'm gonna fall back and just make sure Lily knows the way to go.
All right, and I might find someone nearby to take care of the horse because I don't want the horse to get damaged. Like
Yeah.
if there's like a guard or a legionnaire even that's not preoccupied.
There doesn't seem to be many people that aren't preoccupied up here. I mean, your house is a couple of minutes away if you want to leave something there, but everyone that is here is
I might
busy.
take the horse to
Yeah.
my place then and just make sure that it's kind of safe there. I'll take this horse over to mine. It should be safe there, and then I'll continue up. I'll meet you up there, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
I fall back to catch up to
Okay.
Lily.
As you head over in the direction of your house, you fall back down a side street, and quite quickly the two of you would meet up.
Did you check on S?
Not yet. I just thought that it's best not to leave you alone with what's going on.
Okay. Well, lead the way.
All right.
As you're riding back, the corner of a building just bursts out as a shield warden goes tumbling, smashing into the brick. You can see several mages running in that direction and a barrage of arcane, and that warden is just shattered against a nearby wall as you continue through.
I'm gonna, once we get the stairs, hop off the road. I'm just gonna whistle and flick towards my home and just draw one of my blades off him.
Yeah.
And just tell him to like rush home and ignore anything else.
Yeah, okay. He books it in that direction. You would all see kind of Yorna walking back out from behind her home, not far from where you are.
Oh well, I guess we're all going up together.
Yeah. Is S upwards or?
He's in the low stone. Yeah.
He's in the lowest one. Yeah. All right. Then I'll make my way.
Okay. Leaving horses and making your way up that staircase past the familiar statue at the top and kind of making your way down a few of the side streets in the direction of Issa's study. You reach and the door is locked and there doesn't seem to be anyone inside.
Could he have left a note?
Yeah. I look for any areas that he might have left a note for me.
Going in or just...
I want to see if I could think of any place that like we would normally share notes.
Yeah, I would say that
Mailbox.
there'd probably be a little place on the exterior where there's like a loose plank or something. You would find a small message left just on the off chance that you guys made it back. It just says, dealing with this from home. His family estate in the Ring of Brass.
Guess we need to keep going higher then.
What direction are you heading? You heading for the staircase that goes to Legion HQ or the staircase that goes in the direction of the gear?
I'm gonna go to. Actually, I'm gonna go to the gear because I'm thinking maybe Carmine might be there.
I agree. That's right. It should be.
Okay. Then you all start trekking up that staircase to the area of the high stone outside the rather large construct that is the headquarters of the gear. Can I get a group perception check? Because you're...
Also, I did remember I have disadvantage because of exhaustion, right?
on ability checks.
For
yes.
ability check. Because I didn't do it before, but...
Yeah.
16.
16.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. Because I rolled a nat 1.
Great.
Can we roll another?
28?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
As you're running up, barely out of the corner of your eye through the haze of everything, and you can see smoke billowing and like arcane fires breaking out in areas. That stone chunk of the building that elevated itself through the stonework and attached itself to the side of the building. You can see the exterior of that and some of the surrounding main structure of the gear. Looks like it has grown or burnt or somehow etched into it are dozens of those demonic runes that seem to have spread from that room and seeped into the rest of the building.
Can I read what it says?
This is more kind of similar to
Vibe check.
in the weapon. These are
Vibe chick.
these are enchantments. These are like malicious. This looks like a virus.
Aish. Any sign of Cormine?
As you run up towards the front of the gear, again, you see barrages of magic missiles and fireballs that are being flung around. Legionnaires dealing with close combat fights with some of these wardens. The wardens themselves seem to be on the fritz. The Legion's weapons are getting through. They're not immune, but still resistant to the attacks. You get to the gear headquarters, and you can see the door has been fully broken and shattered out on the front. You can see what looks like people inside, a few wardens near the front entrance, and a battalion of mages kind of in the city streets trying to deal with them.
Oh my goodness.
Look for a legionnaire that's close by.
Yeah, you kind of walk up to... There's maybe 1 or 2 legionnaires outside the building here. Wardens, you know, maybe 40 feet from you, fighting with mages that are 50 feet from you the other direction.
We really need to find Carmine.
Who are you?
We'll...
Yorna here. We're looking for Carmine.
She's trapped inside.
Shoot.
Trapped.
Do you need help getting her out, or?
I mean, if you have hands.
All right, I think we do that.
What part is she trapped in?
Couldn't tell you.
Okay, I guess we just head in then.
All right.
Chance to study it
All right, we're
first.
here to help.
As you guys approach the front of that building, wardens blocking the door, swords being drawn from inside, spells being flung from outside. Can I get you to roll initiative?
Oh! Is initiative an ability check?
Yes.
Dang.
Could I ask to roll with disadvantage?
Yeah, totally.
I rolled 2 13s. Disadvantage? Why?
8.
That is low. 8.
Oh. Whose dex is higher?
Yours, probably. My
18.
dex is
13.
13.
18.
Wait, why did you roll with different?
Strider just doesn't seem like he's fully interested in the current mission, and I think he's taken a little easier approach to what he's doing than usual.
Man's not too eager, eh?
One moment. I need to grab a thing.
He needs to
A
grab
giant
thing.
warden.
Yeah, that's fair.
That
Like,
nightmare fucked me up.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
You got that trauma. The yellow.
Yeah, I didn't have time to paint those ones.
They are so bright.
They're magically enhanced.
Magically enhanced. Or magically debuffed. Because now they're easier to see.
This is how I imagine that centerpiece desk right there. The reception.
There's your guild.
The layout is roughly what I imagined. But I thought everything was like rounder and like bigger.
I thought it was like, yeah, you think the roof is like dome?
Yeah.
That's fair. I can get that vibe. It still
You
might
get
round
some
off at
healing
the top.
potion. You get some healing potion.
That's annoying me that doesn't have a grid. That's alright.
Good.
Yeah, it's pretty easy though.
Yeah, we'll manage.
Nice.
And you guys are popping off.
Oh yeah.
Bunch
Damn.
of water benders.
Hell yeah. We love that. Oh, that means I get to hit stuff.
That would be a good idea.
If my dice will allow it tonight. I have very, very good feeling about the dice today.
Okay. So, man, none of you guys rolled great.
Honestly, that was good by Yorna standards. She had disadvantage and she has a +0. Like, I'll take it.
I rolled a 3 and I'm doing alright.
I rolled a 7. And I just got a +1.
+5 is helpful.
Yeah, you bet.
Is that everyone? Think so. All right.
City's a wreck. No.
Okay.
Cities are
This is
As you
hurting
approach, you
Yorna's
can
soul, for sure.
immediately see in kind of longer robes adorned with more gold, kind of longer hair pulled back, this older looking, full-blooded high elf standing in front of these other two mages that look a little younger, a little less experienced, and those younger mages both send out magic missile volleys towards these wardens. So dealing 4 damage to each of the wardens. That's not a legionnaire. Those are guards.
Oh, shoot. My bad.
Not Tynan.
Not Tynan. Sorry, Tynan. It is not your day.
He was like, these guys are trash.
Gotta use the right minis.
I'm sorry.
All right, one of these Legion members charges up with that axe, tries to take a swing.
Well, at least now he's got guard minis over there. If he needs
Come on,
them.
Legionnaire.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
hell yeah.
Hit it good though.
Hit it good.
9 halved is 4 slashing damage.
Yes.
He's gonna go for another attack.
See.
That'll also hit. And same again. This one from inside, kind of stepping into the doorway, is going to take a swing at the one in front of Carmine. Hit and miss. 5 halved is 2. Okay. Yorna, you're up.
Oh, shoot. Alright. I'm here to back up my fellow Legionnaire member. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You
6.
can get beside him. Yeah.
Would I be able to hit the guy?
Yeah.
Sweet. I know I'm blocking the entrance a little bit.
There we go. It finally updated. Perfect.
Okay. Just in the way of everyone is my problem.
Not really.
Can I move a different way? Yeah, I can. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, because that's open. Duh. No, we're good. We'll stay there.
Okay.
I'm gonna, for some weird reason, I saw that as like a hallway. And I'm like, well, I'm blocking the hallway. No. I am gonna hit the Shield Warden with my +1 longsword, which is magical.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice. A 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
No, not that one. 10 magical slashing damage.
Amazing.
And then I'm gonna hit it again.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. 22 to hit.
20 will hit.
The dice heard you talking shit earlier today.
It,
Like we're gonna show up.
I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it today. Genuinely, that's max damage. 13 magical slashing damage.
Amazing. As you run up, take those 2
Oh, yeah, I
slashes,
feel cool.
find a good heavy hit on that second one, and slice up one of the defender's shields. Hits the ground, shattering the pavement as it is now bloodied immediately.
Nice, and I'll just turn to my fellow Legionnaire members. I've got your back.
Good to have you here. All right, with you,
That's me.
we come down to the Wardens. That one's
Yeah.
going to push in. This one is going to immediately swing around.
Are the yellow ones smaller?
Yes, but they're all the same size.
Curious.
One of them is going to take an attack on Carmine, one on the Legionnaire, and one on Yorna.
I shoot.
Natural 20 on Carmine.
Carmine, no!
Max damage.
Oh,
So 12 doubled is 24, and 4 is 28 on Carmine. And she is immediately knocked prone. The one next to it is going to, seeing Carmine fall on the ground, change and instead attack her with advantage
oh!
for a
Damn.
21, which will hit. 9 more damage to her. Let me quickly
Man, Carmine ain't
find
shit.
They
Carmine's
got comboed.
stat block.
Oh shoot! Now this is bad. Like I'm like, man, if I watched Daria die, that'd be
Um,
sucky. But this is also really sucky.
What do you mean?
and then the one on Yorna
The leader.
is going to take its swing. And the one on you is a 15 to hit.
That misses, and I'm gonna use Repose.
Yeah, go for it.
So when a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend one superiority die to make a melee weapon.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Give them the repose.
Oh yeah. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, and that means I get to use 2d8. 5. Aw. 6. 11 magical slashing damage.
Okay. As you do, that one immediately
Wonderful.
falls to the ground. Kind of all of the various arcane runes powering down from within. So that's all
That
of
was
them
my,
down. That's
yeah,
you.
that was my reaction.
Come back to Carmine. Carmine is going to stand her ass up.
Come on, Carmine, we're here to help.
She is going to... It's not very useful. She's just going to go for a multi-attack on the one directly in front of her. Oh, Jesus. 15 misses. And the second one will hit. Deals... 21 points of slashing damage. Halved is 10.
Ah,
Listen, she might have taken damage, but she can at least deal damage.
I think she'd have a magic blade or something.
True.
That is all that she can do at that moment. The Mage Lieutenant.
That's a cool title. Mage Lieutenant.
Yeah.
It's kind of sick.
Drifts up here. Just hear him muttering to himself. It's much easier when there aren't people in the way, and will throw out a volley.
Oh, well, geez, sorry.
Please don't
That's
the
nice.
hell?
He will pocket his fireball and instead throw out a 5th level volley of magic missile.
This bish. Appreciate the help, but goddamn.
He's a high elf. That means he's a prick.
Aw.
Started like it's kind of right.
12 points of force damage to that
I
one.
didn't know you could do a fireball.
They're mages.
And the one that is standing in front of Carmine gets barraged up the back by magic missiles. You can see various portions of it buckled in as it is now also bloodied. And we come down to Strider.
I'd like to quickly run up to Lily. And I'm gonna pull off my hooded cape, and I'm gonna chuck it on Lily and pull the hood over her head. And be like, keep it on. If anything happens, let me know, and I will head out after that.
Okay.
Wait. So she's just your coat hanger?
Nope. And then I pull out my crossbow
Yeah.
and just, I'm gonna, on the side, shoot normal bolts.
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. 19 plus 7.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I have allies within 5 feet of them. Would I get sneak attack?
Yeah, yes.
Sweet.
More dice. That was 8.
12 damage.
Nice. Halved is 6.
And then I will take a second shot at the same one.
Yeah, go for it.
Nat 20.
All right.
Like, roll
He's
back.
revving up now.
Oh.
Took it out.
8 damage.
8 damage. Nice. Halved is 4. As that bolt flies through the air, through the back of the head, and pokes out the lens at the front as that one
Nice.
Got him.
falls to the ground.
Yeah,
Got
making quick work of them.
All right. Anything else from Strider?
No, I just kind of look at Carmine.
All right. Back up to Lily.
Get my hood down.
Shoot, I remember Carmen was on the thingy too, wasn't she?
Bye,
no.
Tom, Yorna.
What?
Give you bardic inspiration.
Playing the innocent bystander card.
He's up for you.
Thanks. It's Christmas.
And I am going to cast Vicious Mockery on the
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Each, let's see. Wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm. 3.
Ha,
Oh.
fail.
What do you say?
Get out of the way, you big block of metal.
Hell yeah.
I'm confused why.
Up 2d4.
I do like this thing. What you've got going on here. It's good.
But it's like,
6.
I didn't think she would do it,
Psychic
boys.
damage.
6.
Yes.
Nice.
Channeling her old lady.
Alright. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Jumping back up to the military mages. They're both going to just throw more magic missiles at them.
Why
Damn,
wouldn't
everybody using magic missile.
Most of their other stuff is AoE. Another 14 all up
Damn.
as they make their way in that direction. Legionnaires. This guy will run up the back. And they'll both take their attacks. Miss. Nat 20.
No.
Miss. And hit. Okay, so one of those is a 20. 8 plus.
Kind of glad this is the one that's
6.
doing massive damage because look how beefed up he is.
Halved is 3. As they both send a volley of attacks at it, and again, one of its shields kind of buckles and cracks as it too is immediately bloodied. And we come down to Yorna.
All right.
Dang. To be fair, the last time we
Get
fought
him.
these things were
If I
first
go
session.
over
Yeah.
here, I can gain advantage because Carmine is like.
Yeah,
All right.
it's good to see you, Yorna.
Likewise. I'm glad you're all right.
All right is relative.
She did get hurt.
Nice.
Yana
fair.
has bags under her eyes.
I do. I look like
Yeah.
a ghost.
So does Carmine. She looks like she hasn't slept in a couple of days.
Oh.
Oh no!
Any wounds?
No. Okay, so with
Scars.
advantage, adds a dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yum, yum, yum.
All right. Just
The day a dirty 20 doesn't hit, I'll cry.
Yeah, I know,
Those
right?
are coming soon.
No! 13 magical slashing damage.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna hit it again.
No need.
Oh, shit.
As you run up, exchanging greetings with Carmine, how do you finish off the last of these three?
So, does he still have, like, his 2 shields
He's got
going?
one of them.
Okay, with that last shield, I'm just gonna make the heftiest swing right at the joint so that it just, like...
That shield buckles down, coming in with a second strike, deactivating this thing as it disintegrates into 4 pieces on the ground. The runes calming down. As that happens behind you, you can hear turning around. You can see one of the slightly larger lumbering ones coming, bearing down. The mage lieutenant looks in your direction. Goes, "We'll handle that. Do what you need to do," and he will kind of jump up off his feet about a foot off the ground and just start flying in the direction of that
Appreciate
other one
the
down
help.
the street. And as that happens, things become a little more calm.
All right.
Front entrance, as you can hear fireballs and magic missiles erupting behind you, battle continuing on.
I woke up.
Carmine, what happened? Details, please.
The building that attached itself to the gear, Natasha tried to disassemble the big one that you all took down. As soon as we did, those runes began spreading out of the room and attacked the command core at the center of the gear headquarters.
Great.
She's in there now trying to fix it. You're back.
Yes.
How did it go?
I mean, not great, but also not
Still
like...
in progress.
We came
Yes.
back because we saw the airships.
Right. Thank you for your aid.
But we kind of on a ticking time clock for our mission.
Of course.
I showed the wound. We can't sleep until we heal these, and only ancient beings of Fae can heal it.
Shit. Have you tried with the clergy yet?
No, we're going there.
Not yet. I believe Daria came back with some similar wounds. Is she doing all right, or...?
I heard brief word this morning that she'd made it back into town, but I haven't had the chance to see her yet.
All right. Well, maybe we should head over there, see if they can do even a temporary fix that would buy us a little bit of time.
If they can't, we need to head out now, and we need to make sure that we're okay to leave.
Of course, you are fully sanctioned by the Legion for the mission that you are still on. No need to concern yourselves with permission.
Okay.
All right, just as long as you guys are all right here.
Of course. Anything else you need?
I don't think so. Nothing that I can think of.
We might be gone a little bit longer, being that we have to enter the Fae realm, we believe.
Of course. That's quite the journey ahead of you then.
Yeah.
Truly.
Um,
Don't suppose you have anything that could help out with some fatigue?
Not that we aren't using ourselves.
That's fair. Not a cup of coffee.
do you know if they're struggling to identify the runes that have appeared? I can read demonic if need be.
If you could lend them your
I
hand
can
for
help
just a
them
moment.
quickly.
Do you want to quickly have a look then?
Yeah, I'll head in.
All right, I'll stay out here.
Of course. She kind of hurries you through the building, in through a hallway that you have not yet been, down a corridor past a few storage rooms.
I want to do a quick insight check on Carmine.
Yeah, totally.
The whole time we're talking, or even not talking, Strata's just like eye contact the whole time.
Yeah.
And I want to know if she, her like feelings towards that based on how she looks.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Yeah, but it's okay because that's 12.
12. She just seems fully engaged with the fight that is presently happening.
Head over
Yeah.
to the people.
She hurries you through this hallway. And eventually you come to a set of kind of iron doors at the kind of central point of the building here. Through the crack in the door, you can see flashes of blue. Every so often, a mix of green or pink is enveloped within those as well. As she pushes in and opens the door, you can see frantically running between workbenches, various books. You can see Natasha, familiar, just Her jacket is off, hat is barely sitting on her head. You can see bags under her eyes and soot stains on her clothes as she's running around reading books. Center of the room, you can see a dwarven individual standing in front of the main command console, etching runes into the main construct here. As you enter, Carmine. You've met Natasha. This is Kylan. He is of the gear of Chassanor. He came down to help as soon as he heard. Turns to them, introduces your group. Anything that you can do to help would be amazing.
We don't have much time. I can read demonic inscriptions. Are you struggling with that aspect?
The dwarven individual kind of turns around. You can see like permanent soot stains under the eyes where goggles would normally sit. A small enchanted arcane tinkerer's hammer in his hand. Kind of turns around and goes, "That would be amazing. I have been just trying to combat it with my arcane knowledge. If we can actually decipher a few of these, that would be wonderful."
Okay, I can help with that.
Kylan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Strider.
He turns back towards the machine and kind of just starts gesturing to a few of these runes. Can I get from you probably just a history check on this? Take advantage.
Is this the Kylan?
This is the Kylan.
It is the Kylan.
Oh, sorry, advantage. Oh, that's so high. Well, that's higher somehow. Nat 20.
Nat 20, all right. As you approach, what you see in the center of the building are two consoles where currently Kylan is etching runes into an orb. And as he etches these runes in, they appear in the center of this large console, where you can see 10 flat discs in the ground that are rotating, each at different speeds and different directions, with dozens of runes on them. Like this is a constantly turning memory bank command center. As he is etching runes, you can see some of the demonic ones disappearing, but as he is combating them, more are taking its place. Above that, kind of standing over that central part, is an arched structure. What looks like it was once a ring of kind of arcane sigils engraved on a stone, almost like a donut shape, has cracked and is kind of being held aloft by the arcane like lightning that is coming from this machine. A central orb at the center that is currently covered in these demonic runes. Like a sickness has just spread down the hallway into this room.
So I assume you need to get rid of the stuff over the sphere.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Okay.
And as you take that time, looking over all of this, start kind of picking out these runes. These are not arcane. These cursed decryptions of control and autonomy and aggression. Start pointing these out, and over the course of the next couple of minutes, he starts engraving kind of almost like counterspell, dispel magic, targeted for those specific runic energies, and begins slowly making progress.
You mentioned he's from Sassanor?
Yes.
I would like to, as I'm teaching him and helping him, I'd like to slip in random small talk.
Yeah.
Like, many things you have a bit calmer, must be different to be here compared to where you were from, and just do little bits of small talk like that. And then I would like to drop a question while his guard's down and while he's taking in lots of information, try to get him to answer without thinking.
Okay.
I would like to ask, during the festival, I saw quite a few people come from Sassanor, but there was one person I caught just sneaking around. It was kind of weird. What's up with that? I just want to see if he replies.
Interesting. Give me a deception check first for this.
Yeah, not bad. 13.
13. As you're kind of making that small talk, he's happy to say that, yeah, the city is much different being down here, that being under the influence of weather conditions is something he hasn't had to deal with for years.
Cool.
Giving this small talk, you slip that in and he kind of, sorry?
Oh, there's just I introduced myself to a few people from Sutherland who came for the festival, but then I saw
Right.
someone sneaking around, like being all like suspicious, like
From the city.
yeah, which is odd.
Fair enough.
Can I
Kind of
insight
goes
check?
back. Yeah, give me an insight check.
Cornering them. That's gonna be a 22.
22. He has no idea what you're talking
Ah,
about.
cool, sweet. I'll help him out then.
Yeah.
Peacefully.
Perfect.
Just double checking.
Peacefully.
Over the course of a few minutes, as you're all here in this room, he starts to get these runes under control. Slowly, these demonic sigils start to kind of disappear from that central orb, and the arcane runes begin to kind of slowly retake their place. Yes. Well, at least they're not fighting back as much as they were. Thank you very much for your help. Probably still take me a few hours before this fully settles down, but much appreciated.
Have plenty of stuff to do, so I'll leave you to it.
Of course.
Good luck.
And as you're kind of getting ready to leave, Natasha kind of looks at him and goes, "Good to see you all again."
Yes.
Likewise.
Right. She like turns back to her desk immediately, frantic. Carmine kind of turns to you all and goes, "Thank you very much. You were most efficient. Is there anything that I can do for you at the moment?"
I need permission to go a bit higher to the brass.
To the brass.
I have a friend who's potentially fighting things there.
All right. Shit. Where's your next stop?
You guys are going. Well, I thought maybe you guys could check on the cleric.
Well, yes,
things.
I was going to the clergy.
All right.
And I'll be quick. I'm just making sure that they're doing okay.
All right. Will your path take you past the Legion headquarters?
I guess I could go back that way.
Perfect. I'll get you written permission and we should be able to get you up there within the hour.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Go team.
Go team.
Go team.
And she leads you back through that hallway, issues a few commands to the various Legion members that are still here, keeps one posted up and sends one off to reinforce that mage battalion. As you all leave the building here, can I get a group perception check again?
You know, when Carmine is under a lot of stress, she actually seems like a
Can I
pretty nice
use
person.
your inspiration for this one?
Yes.
I'm going to use it.
perception, did you say?
Yeah.
22 again.
Nice.
Yep, just casual 27.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
You keep it.
If you fail.
Did
Well,
I fail?
You did fail.
It's tough to say with perception.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
not like
That's why I was like,
Strider and Lily, as you leave the main entrance here, kind of looking out on the city from a direction that you almost haven't since you've been rushing through in this direction. In the brass, looking up for a moment, your heart sinks. You see a building-sized construct moving through the upper city, but it doesn't take you long to realize that this is not the construct that you had previously fought. This appears to be a piloted construct, this large kind of even taller than the weapon that you had previously fought. Dwarven looking outer shell, hammer in one hand, the other is a giant bolt
yeah.
launcher tearing through the ring of brass.
this head
Motherfuckers.
better be casting in there.
Oh, hell
If
yeah.
it's not,
You also see, kind of down in the ring of earth, directing the mayhem from above, you can see the archmage that you had met at the festival. That high elven woman in blue robes, like mid-flight, flying from battalion to battalion, sending troops back to the ship, issuing commands for new ones to come down, kind of orchestrating the war efforts here in the city. You all split off in your various directions. We'll start with Strider, running with Carmine kind of past Legion HQ.
oh no, he's been left alone with Carmine. Shoot.
in the direction of the Ring of Brass.
And she's damaged.
Kind of running past, like through this area, you can see mages fighting with one of the lumberers. Further down the street, you can see the Wyverns horde out the front of their guild hall taking on two more of those shield wardens. Continuing down the street, you can see a destruction zone out the front of the city's bank, and eventually pull in just near the front of Legion headquarters. She goes, this won't take a moment, I'll be right back. And she kind of darts into the main entrance, kind of just leans over the front desk, grabs a few papers, stamps something, runs back to you, goes, all right, anything else?
Just a question.
Of course.
With all the wardens we're fighting and destroying, isn't the city going to be left pretty unprotected after this fight?
Yes.
Okay.
She hands you that and goes, that will give you the rest of the day should you need it.
Thank you. That's all I need.
Of course.
Good luck.
And she goes and makes her way kind of back into the Legion headquarters for a moment, back to her office.
As I turn to go away, I'll say, a lot of people look up to you, so don't fall today.
Of course.
And I'll go.
She darts off. You head in the direction of the lift to...
Specifically, I actually want to go towards the giant mecha.
Yeah, okay.
The giant mecha.
As you begin to make your way up in the direction that will take you up to the brass, the two of you, Yorna and Lily, kind of running down the staircase, running through the Lowstone neighborhood in the direction. Where are you headed to try and find the clergy, first of all?
Well, my memory is so foggy. Wasn't there a thing in the House of Gold? Yeah, so I will head to the House of Gold.
Okay. You dart down, kind of taking in your surroundings. Down some of the alleyways, you can see the front of the tea shop, which for the first time in a long time is closed. The tea house, sorry, is closed. Running past, you once again see S's building. You can see much less has happened here in the Lowstone, but there's still kind of signs of scuffle, pieces of building that have been thrown to the ground. Making your way back to the staircase and heading down, once again, past your house, through the Lowstone, where most of this chaos is taking place down that main street. Looking as you do, you can see wardens that have been dealt with in the gardens. There is mayhem all through the shrubbery. You can see shields that have been flung into second-story windows and are sticking out down here.
Jesus.
Mages and Legion members that still line the streets, and you kind of duck down the safest route that you can. Can I get a survival check from both of you as you
Survival.
navigate your way through the streets without drawing too much attention?
22.
22.
I rolled a 19.
18.
18, perfect. Kind of taking stock of where any active threats are, moving around groups of mages as to not get in the way, letting Legion members deal with their fights, and making your way to the clergy. The main entrance area to the house here. There's a few statues out front with hedges around them, a large fountain in the center, and that large staircase ramp that leads up to the main entrance. You can see a good, few people are currently sitting on the steps. Some people are coming and going from the base of the House of Gold. As you walk in the direction of that building, you can see what looks like a few hundred people kind of cramped into that central chamber of Bahamut in the heart of the House of Gold.
Huh. Do I see a cleric that is not occupied?
Give me a perception check.
Ah, shoot. Do you want to look for a cleric that's not occupied?
Sure.
13.
Okay.
Also 13.
Okay. You both take a moment to kind of look around. You can see just robed cleric folk with holy symbols kind of coming and going, healing people with injuries, making sure that everyone is kind of as calm as they can be. As you enter, you can see kind of in sermon giving words of holy encouragement, Kelvar, that winged individual. These big white wings, or For those that haven't met this individual, you would assume it is just a robe that pushes around their form and creates a collar up the back, just this hourglass of feathers that wraps around their form. Their kind of deep blue skin and hair that pushes to the side as they have their arms in prayer, addressing the hundreds of people that are in here. What are you all doing in that moment, as most people in here seem to be busy?
Is Daria around, potentially?
Give me another perception check, if you would like.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You kind of give up on the idea of finding a cleric for the moment and kind of look through the crowd. Eventually you see kind of against one of the walls a faint flickering of light as you catch Daria's hair from a distance.
I think I spotted Daria. Let's get some answers out of her. And I'll head over to Daria.
Push through, yes. What the fuck are you doing back?
We saw the airships in the sky, and so we came to the city.
Right.
Couldn't leave it be. Questions unanswered.
It was, they still aren't closing.
So they couldn't help?
I mean,
Or they haven't been able to?
they took the edge off, but...
Right.
Did they say for how long?
I mean, as long as we're here, they can keep helping us, but... what can we do?
Right. Who else has wounds like this?
You see, like, Saren, who is standing maybe 10 feet away, just kind of makes her way over. Just the two of us.
Both of you, okay. We actually have a plan to combat it. We had planned on getting, I guess, a short-term
remedy.
fix here, but it looks like there's nothing that can be done.
Well, I was feeling a little under the weather. They were able to fix that, but the wounds themselves aren't healing yet.
All right, well, maybe this under the weather thing could help me a little bit. I'm not doing too hot. And then I think we had best... We plan on going to the Fey realm.
You what?
Well, apparently there's a being there that can hopefully heal this permanently, and...
Daria kind of walks up to you, puts a hand on your shoulder. Goes, you be fucking careful, all right?
I know,
This
I
is
know.
dangerous shit.
Me and Strider will be there, so don't worry.
Don't
Give me
worry.
a persuasion check.
She's like, who's Strider?
Shit, she got memory loss. Okay. Persuasion 19.
19. She kind of looks in your direction. You see that, like, immediate, not anger, but, like, concern kind of subside. She goes, so you're all going?
Indeed.
All right, well, stay safe.
Yeah, we will be as cautious as we can be, for sure.
Of course.
Strider knows a lot about the Feywild, so...
All right. You'll get an answer for us as well?
Indeed, we will try and get something that will help you here.
Of course. All right.
All right, then I might go see if there's a cleric, or is there a cleric around that can help me out in the fatigue?
Big man looks like he's almost done.
Okay.
All right, and I'll line up for Kelvar.
Yeah. Few moments pass. Eventually,
Single file, please.
Kelvar ends his prayer, wishes justice and safety to those that are stationed here in the House of Gold, and steps down from that podium.
Would I know him by name?
Kelvar is a member of the house. He might not know you, but you would know him by name.
Okay. Kelvar, if we could take a moment of your time.
Of course. I don't believe I have seen you here yet.
You may not know me, but I am with the Legion, and I know of you here in the House of Gold. I just need some aid. I am feeling rather fatigued. I have the same, and I show like a wound.
You were with the battle with the others.
Indeed, and I just they told us that you took the edge off. I would also like this as well.
Of course. Come with me. And he... Yes?
I'm just enjoying it. I'm thinking about it. He's like, I've used all my spell slots already.
Nah, ain't no way.
Come back tomorrow.
Takes you down one of the various corridors in the House of Gold. You move through a room or a hallway that begins to feel warm as you get to the other end of the hallway. The smell of floral fragrance beginning to greet your nose as you enter a chamber with a familiar looking depiction of the Wild Mother that looks almost identical to the statue that you fought.
Wow.
Etched into the wall, this satyr faun-like figure, the large oaken mask and bow in hand. This is the best place to heal such grievances. He kind of reaches out to both of you, just takes your hands for a moment, a dispelling of clerical power. And as he is aiding you for a moment, I will tell you as I told the others. What afflicts you is ancient. Unfortunately, beyond even my purview. There are not many things in this world that are. Do you have a means to find an answer?
Do you know of the Boer hag? The blue hag?
I cannot say that I do.
Well, she resides in the Fey realm, and apparently she may have a cure for something like this.
You will be traveling cross-plane.
Indeed. Is there anything you can help us with there?
Your journey will be dangerous. Are you sure that you are up for such a task?
I believe so. I mean, what other choice have we got?
Indeed. And releases the last of that divine power. For the sake of knowing what he can achieve here, he can remove any levels of exhaustion and remove the decrease to maximum hit points.
Damn.
It's just one.
That means no more exhaustion for me.
Cut to this if like I ever go down in the future by 1 HP.
Yeah.
Okay. Does this all be forever until I get it cured?
I'm done.
God damn. God damn.
Who can tell?
I'm good in the hood.
All right.
Oh, that feels much better, thank you.
I would wish you luck, but you're going to need much more than that.
I am getting that feeling. All right, well, good luck in the city here, and, you know, hope all goes well.
Of course. He leads you back out to that main chamber. May Bahamut guide you. Blessings on your journey.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we're off.
Onward.
As you leave the House of Gold, we'll take a quick break. Come back with Strider entering the brass here in a moment. As Lily and Yorna leave the House of Gold for whatever your next step might be. Strider, making your way over to cable car or the elevator?
Does it? Does the cable car seem like it's going up?
It looks like it's currently down in the Ring of Earth and like making a trip up this general direction.
Yeah, I'll wait for it.
Okay. Bit of time goes by. Eventually you hear it and stops at that station in the High Stone. Kind of looking around, you can see a few people that have scrambled together enough coin to get up into the High Stone away from the trouble, kind of make their way out of the cart. One of the guard, city guard that is standing there. Anyone who's heading any further up, you can see a couple of noble folk kind of step in the direction.
I like it. Out of the shadows, right? Yep.
Goes, all right, and starts looking at waxes. Wax, please.
I give the like permission slip.
Very well. Official business, right this way.
Thank you.
You make your way into that cable car, and the doors shut, and eventually it starts rolling further up the city.
This is a lot less exciting than riding on the bottom of it.
A few minutes later, you have extended past the brass shelf up in the direction of the highest point of the city.
Wow.
For the first time, we see the Ring of Brass. I need to bring up a map so that I know what I'm talking about.
He's like, we haven't explored this area yet. Hasn't rendered in yet.
It's like when you start playing an MMO when it says ready to play, but it's not done downloading.
Yeah.
You're in the loading screen right now.
The loading screen is the cable car.
I would love to see a drawing of Strider actually in the cable car, just like.
Oh my gosh, no. It's just Strider standing in the cable car and it's dark attire and it's just noble folk all around you.
You do get a few side eyes as you're making it.
What are you looking at?
Whoa.
Video right out.
Death glare.
You make your way up, and eventually this cable car takes its angled ascent to the Ring of Brass and stops at the stop at the top there. A small, very well-constructed booth exit. As you exit the car there, you can see the smaller building that belongs to the Legion that is stationed here on the corner for those that are patrolling and sleeping in the Brass. Looking around, there is a staircase down to the brass shelf and some kind of servant housing along this main front entrance. As you walk through these wide, well-paved, well-manicured city streets, you can see pristine hedges that are trimmed to be perfectly square.
Oh my god.
As you walk through, each building up here is the size of a guild hall or larger. These
damn.
estates where maybe a single family, maybe 2 or 3 are living with anywhere from 10 to 100 servants per house. So you kind of walk through this district. You can see small gardens and benches that look as well maintained as the grand gardens below. Walking past, you can see various noble houses. You're heading in the direction.
I'm gonna go to yes. There's the state.
You head to House Vaymak, taking kind of the frontmost pathway that has a view over the rest of the city. Can look down onto the brass shelf beneath it. Can see the stage and the entertainment district and the wealthy shops that sit below this outlook.
I should be charging more.
As you walk past a few buildings that have names that maybe you've heard in conversation, these kind of rich, highfalutin individuals, eventually you come upon a not one of the largest manors up here, but not one of the smallest. House Vaymak, this very ornate hard wood, looks like it has been here for a long time. Directly next to it is the publication house, the printing press, that is also here in the Ring of Brass.
I will try find whatever I think would be the front door.
Big ornate staircase, ivory railings that push up to this hardwood front door, a large door knock in the shape of the lyre that S uses to stamp his letters.
Wow.
Even though the complicated feelings that Strider's having right now,
Yeah.
seeing it does bring a smile to his face.
Mhm.
I will. I'll do 3. That seems like a weird number.
Actually, surely, some of the states up here have, doorbells.
As you approach this house, you can hear vaguely down the street as you watch a warden fly from one side of the Ring of Brass across the street and landing not too far from you in about 12 pieces. Arcane enchantments just fizzling out from it as that large, not automaton, but piloted suit of heavy dwarven construct is marching through the streets, taking care of the last few wardens in this district.
As the automaton lands next to me, I'm gonna assume that he kept his eye on the target as it flew. Just to look over, like if I can see through where it's being controlled. If there's like a hatch, like where you can see a person.
Give me a perception check.
Who do you
I need to bring up an
see?
image. I know.
Oof. Does 28 do it?
28 will do it.
Got them eagle eyes.
No. Dragon eyes.
Wow.
What you see is a large central chassis. This construct at the center is almost as big as the entire upper body of the weapon. You can see pushing up from that are large extensions on the arms with the shoulders sitting above that main cockpit, the arms down at the side. And this thing is, looking at it, easily taller than the weapon. Another good 5-10 feet on that height. Large dwarven construct. In one hand, this oversized hammer that has arcane runes all down the side of it. In the other arm does not have a hand, but has this large launcher on the side that appears to have some kind of harpoon or grapple equipment on it. And you can see where there would normally be a hatch that has this like dwarven face carved into it is open. And you can see a dwarven individual, big bushy mustache, beard that comes down in front of him with these brass clasps over the bottom of it. Goggles up on his head, but there are like permanent soot stains around the under eye as he is just charging through kind of. He's enjoying himself, but not crazed, but definitely enjoying the moment.
Did I do I recognize his eyes from the blacksmith's?
You do not.
Okay. I'll just, as it lands next to me, I'll look at him and I'll be like,
And he charges off, continuing through. All right.
I live for the applause.
You walk up to the front of House Vaymac.
have I been here before?
Have you been here before? I would assume so. Rarely, but
Yeah.
maybe a couple of times. Few moments go by. And eventually, a familiar individual opens the door. You see vibrant pink skin in a lovely dress, boots still on, even in the house, sword at her side, horns pushed back, Sally standing in the doorway.
Sally!
Strata.
Yes. Came to check up on you guys. I saw Sebastian's letter.
Oh, yes, he's dealing with things from here, making sure the printing press is running to keep people informed. The house is in full swing.
I'm glad to see you're okay with everything that's happening.
Of course, we got out early.
I do need to talk to Sebastian. There's some messy things not just happening in the city, but outside.
Of course, he's in his study. Come with me.
Thank you.
She leads you through the front entrance to this house. Portraits on the wall that display familiar figures. Side tables with gorgeous flowers of all colors. And while this is his family home, his mother and father still live here, so this is not quite as to Sebastian's taste as it could be. There are still a plethora of purple accents on various parts of the furniture.
Are they around or?
I mean, as you're walking through this large building, kind of passing by the kitchen, you can see this individual kind of very kind of old noble looking. This is definitely outfit from a few generations ago. This woman with curly white hair that is kind of short and comes up in a bob. Very recognizable as Sebastian's mother, is standing in the kitchen as a few servants are kind of running around organizing meals.
I walk past like a hallway and like get a glimpse. I'll just be like,
Gestures hello and then continue past. up a large spiral staircase that leads up to the 3rd floor of the building and down
God
another few
damn.
hallways past some of the bedrooms. You come to one of the large kind of semicircle rooms that outlooks the rest of the city. And Sally just... Come in. She opens the door. He's a little high-strung, forgive him.
Understandable.
She opens the door to let you in and closes it behind you. You hear her walk back down the hallway.
Oh boy.
Yes, oh, Strider. Hey.
Hi. Is he standing or sitting?
Currently at his desk, but he looks like he's getting to stand up.
I'll walk slightly closer and wait for him to stand up.
Kind of turns around. Everything all right?
I hug him. Just quickly into a big hug.
Just kind of... What's wrong?
There's a lot going on outside the city currently. We, Yorna and Lily, have been inflicted with some ancient fate curse, in a way, where our wounds won't close until we somehow cure it. And during this time, if we sleep at all, the hag can get into our dreams. And
So you found her then?
yes, she knows who I am as well already. And now knows how we fight because we fought and she just teleported away like she had a fun day. We have a plan to find her and to cure us, but it means entering dangerous area that I don't think anyone, even you, have crossed.
Where are you going?
We're entering the Fey realm.
Planar travel, that's no small journey.
No, we're hoping the Druid Council potentially has a capability of doing so.
Right. Heading down or up?
Wouldn't.
Okay. Heading south. Hopefully you'll find what you need there.
Part of me wanted to barge in hand with accusations and be mad, but I know the hag has a hold of me because of my sleep recently, and the reason I hug you is just I trust you more than I trust myself at most times, and she's showing me moments from when I was a kid, and she's making it out like you're the reason everyone's gone.
He kind of just puts his hand on your shoulder.
Strider will have like a few tears.
Dealing with demons is one thing. Dealing with your own is another. Strong of body, sound of mind. You'll get through it. You've got friends with you now.
Yeah, I just didn't want to be dishonest with you.
Hey, and you know I wasn't even here.
I know. Just once you see an image, it's hard to escape that.
I can understand.
The Fey realm, it's dangerous, and no matter how I cut it, the research that I've done when it leads to creatures from there, it's not an easy place. Everything wants to kill you. Just a random tree might attack. And I think if we're gonna go, we need something. In a way, I think we need someone. And as much as it's a rough time to do it, I think I need to take the rite of ascension before we go.
This look of grief, of sorrow, of eventual understanding kind of crosses his face. You sure now's the time?
If we're gonna survive this, it's either I don't man up and take the plunge or we potentially die. So it's now or ever.
Don't let it get the better of you while there's images swimming around in your head. You hear me?
I want to ask one question before I go.
Of course.
I want you to be honest with me. Every time I've done something that would potentially lead to this, I know you care for my safety and that's why you worry. But a part of me wonders if you hoped I wouldn't ever go this route.
Parts of me, sure. But this is your calling. This is who you're meant to be. It's your choice.
I feel that now more than ever. There are so many creatures now leaking out into this plane and the outside. And to be honest, Strider will wipe his tears and kind of smile as he kind of stands up a little again. The city's going to be losing most of its defenses with the automatons getting destroyed. So I think, for the sake of people and the sake of my true mission, I have to.
Good to see it's still in there.
This took a dangerous amount of things to happen for me to find it. I'll turn and slowly walk away.
Before you go.
Yeah.
He walks over to a nearby bookshelf, takes it, and kind of dusts it off. This was from my teacher. Could be of use to your friend. Hands it to you. And if I can find the sheet of paper.
If it's canonically not the size that I'm holding in my hand.
I'm sorry, you're ascending?
Ascend! He about to kill himself.
It's a persona.
You're like right of ascension. I'm like,
Oh. Neat.
what you got, fam? Share it with the class.
I ain't gonna know what it does yet.
Very nice.
I read the title and went, that's cool as.
Okay.
I have some wild theories now in my head.
Good luck.
Thank you. I will give me, I don't know if time works differently. Does time work differently in the fair?
Give me a history check.
I act like I don't know, but I might. I'm on that with that. Well,
With advantage.
yeah, that's right. Just better. History, that is a 16.
16. It can.
Fuck.
It can!
Well,
Hey, oh, pass.
time potentially works differently in the fair realm, so give me 20 days before you start worrying.
I can't promise that, but
All the days.
it'll be good to see you when you get back.
Yeah.
And you'll get back.
We will. The hack has to end. I think that's what's really making the city go haywire. Good luck.
You too.
I'll hug them before I leave.
Yeah. He'll embrace you in that moment.
And I quickly storm out the house.
Yeah.
And I'll be smiling as I run down the staircase, and I will run past Sully. I'll hug her, actually, too.
He kind of just takes you in.
It's time that I gotta go. And I guess it's time me and my friends go become heroes, so I'll catch you later.
Everyone needs their story.
Yep.
Aww.
I'll rush out and head to where I think the others are.
Okay. As you make your way back over to cable car or elevator and make your way down, the two of you running out of the House of Gold. What's the plan?
I would think that Strider would come back down to like the base of the low stone, so we're
Yeah, we'll wait like at the stairs, I guess.
yeah, wait, because where were we just now? the House
We're
of
in
Gold,
the
which is down in the Ring of Earth, eh?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
in
So
the gardens.
so we
essentially.
would just head back to like the stairs. Yeah, and wait
And wait for
for
him to
Strider,
come down.
assuming he would come down that way and not some random.
Running down the stairs. I see you guys at 20 miles. Oh.
As you're all there,
Rocks fall and everyone dies.
Fuck.
you see kind of making her way down from the Lowstone, the familiar Goliath figure of Kari, the other Legion officer who you've run into a few times here, kind of beelining it for your position.
Oh shoot.
Kind of runs down. Doesn't take her long to get to the two of you. Afternoon.
Afternoon. How are you doing?
I mean, city's in shit show. Carmine wanted me to come down and give you this. She takes out a small box, hands it to you.
Oh,
This.
thank you.
For the journey, she said.
Ah.
Right, I have to go and meet up with the third, but good luck with whatever the fuck you're doing.
And good luck
Okay.
to you.
She
Thank you.
takes that double-bladed scimitar off her back and starts running down the street.
That's such a Kari thing to do. Here's a box for your journey. Goodbye.
Please tell me it's like opened. Like she's like, what is this? No idea.
And a few minutes after that, as you're all gathered out the front, begin to see Strider kind of on the horizon making his way down. You all regroup here off to the side of the Lowstone.
What's in the box?
What the heck? Hang on. I'm still reading it.
It's a box.
It is a box.
That's all it is. It's a box of holding.
It only holds cube-shaped objects.
Yeah.
No, it's the one box for your hair.
Such a
Dispel.
Never again.
Dispel magic.
How did cleric stuff go?
Was able to heal Yorna so that she's feeling a lot better. I was fine.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, this is cool. So it's a fancy polish.
Polish?
Polish. Like
Yeah,
Oh.
I know.
you sounded a bit like Polish. I'm like,
But that's what you said.
It's a sandwich.
Polish. So a polish created by the great Lanhand family of crafters, famous for their fine polishes and ointments designed for weapons, furniture, and instruments alike. So basically, it just buffs stuff. So if I put it on a weapon, it does cool stuff like extra damage. You do it on an instrument for like bard, you can like use lower level spell slots for like
That's
a
cool.
high like.
So like a charge.
So basically, if let's say you
Just
put
read
it,
it out.
Yeah. I understand.
the next time the instrument is used to cast a spell of third level or lower, the spell instead uses a slot lower than its level. So third uses a second
Really?
uses a first. First uses no spell slot.
Cool.
Dude, if I put it on furniture, it does the spell animate object.
Oh, that's cool. Does it have like amount of charges? Or...
5 uses and then it's done. Consumable.
That's cool.
That's sick as hell.
Well, I guess while we're talking about new things,
Oh shoot!
Es gave me this songbook to give to you. Apparently, it helped him
Songbook?
when he first started.
This leather-bound songbook, the front and back covers
Sick.
tattered and torn. Some of the pages are yellowing, like they're about to fall out or turn to dust. This ancient tome.
Seems you got helped out with your tiredness at least.
I did. We visited the House of Gold and Kalvar was able to clear the fatigue I was feeling earlier.
Could he help mine?
I think he could help you, yes.
We need a small group meeting if that's okay.
Oh, absolutely. We need a game plan.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. I know there's a lot of danger happening in the city right now and outside.
But
And I know that... Let me rephrase. I want to add, not rephrase. So, there's a lot of trouble happening in the city and out. Strider's obviously nervous. Well.
Yeah.
But I know something that's going to help us in the Fey realm. However, it's going to take me a night. So in the morning we could go.
Okay.
So you need time before we go to the Fey
Yes.
realm. You need a night.
Just a night. That's all I ask. This is gonna. There's a chance this decides if we live or die, in a sense.
Well, I mean, you're putting a lot on your shoulders there. Don't forget, we are strong too.
Yes, but the Fey realm is just random. It's time works differently. Stepping on a grass like a piece of plant could anger anything. I have something that could help.
All right, well, if you think it could help, then we will definitely take all the help we can get. What happens if it fails?
I don't
I-
know.
Really didn't think about that, but it shouldn't fail.
Shouldn't.
Do you want us to be there with you?
No. In a sense,
What exactly is it you're trying to do? I'd like to know what
Is
you're
it-
up to before.
Is it like a battle that only you can face?
Like a trial?
yes, and weirdly, yes. Let me explain. Okay. This is alright.
Simplify it.
I know that recently that I have not been forthcoming with everything. And the nightmare I had the other night has put me in a bit of out of sorts. And there are just a lot of things I'm going through currently with that nightmare and just in general. And I just need you to know that what I'm doing is going to help us. And it is the right thing to do. And I just need you to trust me. And at some point, maybe in the future, I will tell you when I'm ready, but currently I'm not in the mental space to be able to. I don't want to make you guys not trust me, but I just need you to trust that this is okay.
Listen, we all have our inner turmoil, and I understand, and I do trust you, and I trust you to, take your time and come forth with it whenever you are ready. I won't force you. I understand.
Thank you. If it helps, I'll leave with letting you know that my nightmare was just about S. Think about S putting a dagger in my back in a
Backstabbing.
way. Yeah.
Well, hey, I mean, you trust the guy, right? I'm sure that's something not nice to see.
No, it's sort of the first time I've ever shed a tear in a long time when I saw him. But I trust him more than I trust a hag putting fake things into my dream.
Indeed. Now is the time to maybe not put too much thought into what you're seeing in your dreams or nightmares.
I'll be gone for a bit, but maybe we'll meet outside the city
Where will you be going?
near my place. That's all I can say for
Right.
now.
When do we need to start looking for you in case something goes terribly wrong?
If I don't meet you guys in the morning at our designated spot, I presume.
All right.
What time do you want to meet in the morning?
Well, we got to get you to Kelvar first.
Yeah.
And what is the time right now?
Sun would just be starting to set.
Right.
We can meet at Calvar, maybe at...
Well, when do you want to do your healing? Do you want to do that before or after your thing?
after.
After, okay. Then,
Because
yes.
I might fall asleep.
Well, honestly, I wouldn't mind keeping Daria some company. She seems a bit freaked out by the wound.
That's fair. Then I'll meet you guys...
At the House of Gold?
Yeah, House of Gold at 9 a.m.
All right, then maybe we spend the night there. Actually, that probably works nicely.
Yeah, you can
If
sleep
some
probably.
exactly if something happens to us, a bit more fatigue or whatever, wash away.
To give Daria my best for her injuries. They were
We'll
pretty
do.
severe.
We'll do. I think she kind of likes you in a way.
She's strong. She also just... There's something you can respect about someone that's head fast and just kind of rushes at things.
It's
simple.
refreshing.
It is.
It's so refreshing.
It's relaxing compared to all the thinking I have to do with these damn books.
All right, well, good luck to whatever it is that you are doing, and we will await your safe return.
Thank you.
All right, we shall be waiting.
Good luck.
Thanks. Keep the hood on while you can.
Okay.
Is this so that, like a disguise?
Mm-hmm.
Keep you out of the eyes of the mages?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and I head off to my house.
And we will head to the House of Gold.
And I'm gonna make sure that Rogue isn't dead on the ground somewhere.
He is.
You actually also better make sure no one's following you with so many mages around.
Oh, should I always check when someone's following me? How could I forget? Nah.
All right. As you disperse, the two of you going back into the House of Gold for the evening, and Strider making your way
Yeah,
back
you can
to the
read
house.
this if you'd like.
The two of you enter the house, and a few hundred people in here, some of which are already trying to get kids to settle down to sleep, and that's not going too well in this overly crowded room. But after some time and some more words from Kelvar, the atmosphere in here, despite still being able to hear distant in the background, there's a calmness, vague but present here in the House of Gold, and that sound kind of distances itself from this place here. Is there anything that you guys are doing during that evening?
I did want to ask Kalvar whether he can almost protect our dreams so that we can have a long rest.
Eventually you would find him after one of his sermons. How can I help?
Well, because of what we have been afflicted with, sleep may not be, we might not get the full night's rest. Is there a way for you to ensure that we have a good night's rest? Is that something you could do?
I do believe that can be arranged.
Could you arrange this for Seren and Daria as well?
That will be pushing my capabilities. Perhaps I can find some to help.
All right, that'd be great. I just want to, well, yes, I do want to make sure that, because I guess if they're staying in the House of Gold, they can just keep, but I would like that for them.
All right. Follow me then. He takes you off to these kind of private chambers to the side of the house, and invites Daria and Seren as well. Sits you all kind of stationed in that room. Those of you that need to meditate, and those of you that need to sleep, setting you up in a comfortable room away from the buzz, the hustle and bustle of the main house. Daria, they with you? Yes. What's going on?
Well, chances are that when you go to sleep, your sleep will be interrupted by some very nasty nightmares, and you won't feel fully rested.
Yeah, can confirm.
Yes, that'll happen again, unless Kalvar here helps us out, in which case we can have a good night's rest.
Saren kind of is. That would be wonderful. She kind of lies down, Daria as well. Kelvar finds another kind of high cleric that has the same capabilities to subdue this effect. And taking shifts over the course of your entire long rest for the 4 hours or the 6 hours that you would be asleep. In turns, they take the chance to maintain a protection from good and evil that is able to
Holy moly.
subdue and fend off any invading thoughts or afflictions to your mind. No dreams, no images, no nightmares, no false visions. A sound sleep is had by both of you.
Wow. I'm gonna need to get these clerics like flowers or something as a thing. God damn.
That's 16 spell slots right there.
That's insane. Like, because I was trying to think, like, how are they going to do that? Maybe they can just do one big, like, ritualistic spell. But then I was like, but what if they just have to keep casting something? Holy
Yeah, that's
moly.
a level 1 that lasts an hour,
Yeah.
and you can target 1.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Wow.
Good on him.
And Kelvar
thank
is
you.
targeting the both of you with that.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Kalbar, god damn. Jesus.
As you all drift to sleep in this room, this chamber, move back to Strider.
Lucky.
Wow. Yeah, we're having it good
No.
in the House of Gold. Nice
Moving.
and safe. And
Moving through the city, darting through back streets, you can still hear the residual mayhem. You see, again, chunks of building getting flown across your path as you're ducking through. You can see that high elf archmage that had been flying through the air coordinating rushes down to a street next to you. You hear, Tonala, take your battalion back to the ship, bring down the 7th, it's their turn for duty. And you see a group of mages. The lieutenant in charge summons a disc, and the group get up and begin floating their way up to the ship. And as you're sprinting in the direction, later you see a group of 5 green-cloaked figures jump over the side of that ship and in flight disperse into the city.
Look up and I just think, yeah, no wonder this place does not want to go to war with them.
You continue through until eventually you find yourselves in the slightly quieter streets in the direction over here of the armory and the Emporium, and eventually your little neighborhood tucked away at the bottom of the hillside.
If I see any kids or elderly stuck or need help, I would stop as well.
Help direct a few individuals to either back to their homes or on the direction that they need to be going. And find your way home. Let's see. Rogue tucked in under his shelter, just kind of almost a sense of like, not sadness, but like concern. Like, you know, when you can tell an animal's concerned, and is just kind of a little bit restless there. And as you come in, kind of gets up and like walks over to you and kind of nuzzles you a bit.
Oh, that's it. I'm sorry that you're probably exhausted. There's a lot of running to get here on time. Just need to make a few more things and then you can rest. And I go inside. I want to just make sure no one's been. I want to see if anything's disturbed.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Fogged. Was a good roll. For a nat 20 of the night. Let's go.
Ooh.
Who's sneaking around
Wow.
in your house?
You enter here. No one has disturbed the front door. But as you're looking around, there's a few things that just aren't quite where you left them. Close, but not perfect.
Ooh.
What's been moved?
Can just see a few papers, recipes. You can see a few of the various things that you have out on a workbench have kind of just been, you can tell that they've just been picked up, looked at, and things have been put back where they were.
I totally left the pages of the Rite of Ascension on there. Oh boy. Okay, has someone moved my vial that I've been letting drip for a while?
That has not been disturbed.
Okay, I'm gonna grab it. The few vials that it's made, like maybe 8.
Yeah.
And I'll pocket them. I want to see if I want to try, see if I can figure out like how they entered or how they left, or if anyone's still around. Like I want to.
What was your investigation check before? Natural 20, right?
Yeah, but if you want the full number, it's 27.
Perfect. As you kind of hurriedly like grab some stuff and take a bit of a look around, kind of looking over at the like disheveled looking window, you can see that there's like a small splinter that's been kicked off of the windowsill. Like someone's managed to get their way in, but has nicked some of the old rotted wood on their way.
I would before I leave, I would like to check my carpet that's hiding my basement.
Undisturbed.
Nothing. Oh, can I go over to the spike that was like hit at the window?
Mm.
Can I see if any cloth got caught?
Ooh, interesting.
So I was gonna say cloth or blood.
Go over to the windowsill, still going with that nat 20. You can see like a small scrap of what looks like a very dark kind of crimson looking material that's ripped off there.
Pocket it. Can I recall? Don't know if I know my colors well, but can I try to recall if this is similar to Legionnaire Red?
Ooh, this is darker.
And the mages are green and
Gold. Yeah.
gold. What does it smell like? If it has any. I don't know how long
If it has
it's
a
been
Like
So you-
cloth.
There's definitely not unwashed, but like the funk that adventurers' clothes would get over time.
Pungent.
some
Someone that's
body odor.
out and about frequently.
it's some adventure.
Sweaty.
All right. Right where that window has been, right? I'm gonna place, like, if I can, grab any of my tools that I've been creating metal, and I would like to create. I forget the name, but they're the like little floor ninja spike traps. I'm gonna create something similar.
Little caltrops.
Yeah, caltrops, and I'll put them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to
God
like.
damn.
I imagine that with your roguing equipment here in your house, you'd have something to be able to set up. Yeah.
That's something to worry about completely later on. Damn it.
Ryder's got his plate full. Jeez.
Yeah. I leave with the potions, and I'll take the large tome that has the rite of ascension with it.
Gather your equipment, your vials, your papers. Make your way back out into the now sun beginning to set, kind of red sky about to go dark. Evening air.
Come on, boy, we gotta go.
Rogue kind of sheepishly comes over and get this sense of like understanding, like he's reading your energy in a sense and is kind of
No.
reflecting that.
All right,
I like your horse.
hop on him and get off.
Picking up through the forest, past familiar trees and a dirt path that's a little more worn these last few weeks than it had been in a long time. Making your way up that hillside, past a few kind of rocky, ruined outcroppings here. Till a few hours later, as the first bit of moonlight begins cresting through the forest, you ride up to the familiar looking glade, that large tree standing at the center of it.
Hop off, Rogue, and I take off the equipment. And I'll actually take off the saddle and like everything that Rogue normally just 24/7 carries.
Yeah.
And I'll just kind of rub his back, and you can rest properly.
Gets down and settles in, knowing that he might be here for a moment.
I feel like I don't often take your equipment off you, so you're probably carrying a lot. And I'll place it somewhere else. With the potions in hand, I will unlatch my armor, my leather armor, chest plate, and kind of just like take off my regular gear, almost leaving like a white shirt and just like my pants.
Yeah.
Just as comfortable as I could be. So I walk up to the grandfather tree.
As you do, you see that cubby where during your last visit you had left that letter. Cubby itself seems empty. Mostly. See in the moonlight the glint of steel still visible within it, but the letter itself is gone.
That actually hurts. I'm gonna walk over and grab it. To be honest, as much as it hurts that you didn't take this. Guess it shows where you stand, but I need it a lot right now. And I will put on my necklace. And I will bend a knee to the grandfather tree. And I'll place the book in front of me.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry to disturb you once again, grandfather. The balance of nature and potentially life itself, especially in this area, is leaning the other way. And I understand that I may have not followed our values amazingly, but I recognize that, and that's better than most can say. And with the amount of creatures I've been seeing leaking into this world and the chaos raining down upon the city, that the city that I promised I would help, I'm here to take the right of ascension. I nervously wait for him to respond.
Sitting there on your knees, your equipment laid out before you. The branches of the tree kind of relax a little bit at your presence. A long time waiting. What do you offer?
I pull out my vials. I place 8 of them.
Mm.
These are not my regular small vials, these are very large. I ask you to be patient as I explain my reasoning, because I know that what I bring is taboo, and it is been banned for centuries. However, my choice is dragon's blood. There was a time in the past where these were not allowed anymore. However, like the code, it's outdated and I'm forging my own path. And if I'm to be honest, I personally feel a connection to the first. And unlike anyone else, I've been having dragon's blood in me for a long time. I think I have the resilience to choose it. And the power it potentially could give is what I need if I'm to succeed.
Moment passes. Rules made by yours, not me. If you can handle it, so be it.
Can I insight check? I'm curious if he has the vibe of, if I die, it's not important to him. It's more important if I succeed.
Give me an insight check.
Love the idea of you inside checking a tree.
13.
13. There is a bit of a sense of sorrow at having seen this attempted in the past.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a hope and a determination that perhaps you'll be the one to succeed.
Well, with my choice out in the open now, I ask for your blessing for the right to begin.
A few of those branches kind of creak down and just kind of lay themselves on the ground either side of you. Whenever you are ready.
I stand up. The shirt that I was wearing, I take off. And so that the necklace is touching my bare skin. I put out my hands and my arms, and I say, I know that I'm coming at this with centuries of failure following it, and hoping that I can succeed. However, I must warn you that I am under siege in my thoughts and dreams by a hag currently. So it's going to be more difficult. But I choose to do it anyway. I put up my
Time passes. What is to come first here? Taking in your offering.
offering first.
And in that moment, those branches kind of brush the vials that you have set before the tree. They grow around one that is handed to you.
You have to drink all of it. Drink up. Skull.
I flick it open.
Just IV drip it.
Like I've done it many times. Fuck it. And I scowl it.
Immediately, you feel your heart beat in your chest. Your eyes go dry and start stinging. But you keep consuming as you feel a warmth and a chill move through your body at once. Those branches reach out and kind of curl up and around your arms and hold them.
You need to do 8 of those.
They pull you in a way as this blood begins to push through your body. Your legs beginning to feel weak as it gingerly pulls you to the ground.
I open my mouth and hope that he gives me a branch.
Beginning to pull you closer to the base of the tree. Branches begin to wrap around the exterior of your bare skin. Eventually, you begin to taste and to feel an unfamiliar sap. Ancient, not the regular sap of a plant. Something much more ancient, something much more powerful. As you feel the cold branches press on your skin, your entire being pulled into the base of the tree, as you see those potion vials that you had left before it get pulled in behind you. And in a matter of a few minutes, everything around you goes dark. Can I get a Constitution saving throw?
I don't like this.
Come on!
Could be worse.
I don't like that.
10.
10.
Probably what you needed.
You feel that same beat in your chest as you can feel more of that heat passing through your body. More of that sap beginning to enter your system. And at that point, you lose consciousness, but it feels the same. This darkness around you turns into that dark, unconscious state. You begin to hear voices, familiar and unfamiliar, vague, blurry images dancing in your vision. The first thing that you see, ancient and powerful, that tree before you, standing alone, branches full, as it morphs and twists, the bark turning black and scaly as a face emerges before you, horns outstretched and eyes that you have seen in the mirror. This ancient black dragon before you, looming in the darkness. This grin crossing its face. Are you sure?
I am.
You feel that face envelop you, as once again you're plunged into darkness. You feel that same beat in your chest as more of this begins to push through your body and more familiar images begin to dance in your mind. Before long, orange is all you can see. Sitting on a hardwood floor, the heat around you is immense. You can look up and see in full armor, white hair untied down his back, a familiar looking figure, sword in hand, with a large creature looming over it in this room. Why aren't you helping? Why aren't you fighting?
My time wasn't then, but it is now.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Please. Unnatural 20.
The vision pushes past. Same building, same heat, same orange vibrance around you. As you stand frozen in place, a woman standing before you, her arm outstretched, blue light dancing from her fingertips. Why did you let this happen?
It wasn't my fault. I was a kid.
You see vague, but something pierces through that image. Are you sure?
Tries to like compose himself. I did my best. There's nothing wrong with that.
Give me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
I doubt we'll do it. 6.
6.
You take
Take
damage now.
You take 18 points of necrotic damage.
What?
Alright. My tent goes.
Oh, that's right. You had 10. Okay, that's not so bad.
So take away 8 from 44.
36.
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot.
That image pushes past as other memories and thoughts begin to fill your mind, and soon there's an unfamiliar image there. You see, you're in a dark room, dimly lit, in tattered clothes, scarred and burnt up the side of her face, orange hair flowing down this young girl's back. Kind of looks at you. You could have found me. Why didn't you?
I walk up to her and I will pull her in for a hug and say, I still have time And no matter who or what you become, I will follow our code and follow rule number 6. Our kin stays together.
It's too late now. You should have tried harder.
Even so, that doesn't stop me from wanting to find you.
Give me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Ooh,
Yes.
nice.
Thank God.
Didn't want another 8.
21.
21. As again, you feel that as that liquid is continuing to course through your veins, the heat of that sap filling your body feels like it is almost pushing the blood that you had from your being. A vibrance now filling your veins as you are once again standing in a room. A war table in front of you, masked figures to your left and right, silver, draconic. You can see Carmine and Sebastian standing before you. Thank you very much for your help. It's good to have you on board.
I put my hand on Sebastian's shoulder. I know you wouldn't do this. And like looking outwards, I'll yell out, "This is the hag's doing. I will not fall for this."
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I'm probably good at
Wisdom,
those.
you got a wisdom, right?
Always. Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. He pulls you in for a half a moment before this vision disappears. Good. And that vision disappears. Pushing through. You are on horseback, moving away from the orange, moving away from the heat, gear rattling behind you. All of those voices enter your mind. Why are you running?
Because I was afraid.
Give me another Constitution saving throw.
Honesty's the best policy. 9.
No.
You got it. You're fine.
You take 19 points of necrotic damage.
That puts you on 17. Which means I don't think you can fail another one because I might put you under.
Oh boy.
As those visions begin to fade, you feel yourself pulled out. You're back in the forest, but this is still your imagining. There's a void around the tree, no trees beyond. You can see in the distance, through that void, another small plateau. Trees cleared where a house is to be built. Standing before you is a middle-aged man in much older-looking hunting equipment, a sword over his back, and a woman standing next to him, looking up at the tree as it speaks to them for the first time. You will heed my call. You will hear the bell. You will protect all of it. And those two figures standing beneath the tree turn to you. Will you help?
I am no longer a monster hunter. I accept being a protector of the bones.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
12.
12.
Not bad, roll a 8.
As an individual that you have only ever seen in portraits, old, wise, the first, reaches his hand out to you.
Reach out.
Takes it and squeezes it tight, and you feel again that in your chest, deep and painful, coursing through your body. Anything that was yours that was left is pushed from your cistern, given to the tree as you take on something more, something greater, something bigger than yourself. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw here, one more time.
Come on. You can do it.
These dice, they don't fail.
This is the moment.
Shit.
Wow. Jeez.
Take advantage on this one, actually.
That was nearly con,
Come on,
and I
come
wish
on,
it
come on.
was. What was it? Con?
Con,
That's 16.
16. Having pushed the lies from the truths, separating them in your mind, as the tree begins to part from in front of your eyes, the early morning sun catching it,
Oh, fuck.
you retain your current maximum hit points, and the effects of the hag's nightmares take no hold on you. As you fall to the ground, you feel a lump form in your throat, and you gag, and from your mouth, blood, no longer necessary, falls to the ground. In that moment, as the tree pulls back, and you feel a new purpose, a new sense of self coursing through your veins, and as everyone is getting prepared to head out on a journey, having made it through the nightmares of the past few days, everyone levels up. And if you would like to tell me what that looks like for you.
Spitting out blackish red blood that I don't need anymore. Released from the tree, my body fall to the ground, and I go to slick my hair back up, expecting to see the normal a bit. Looking into my sweat, I see a large chunk of my hair has faded white as I pull it back, and I seemed shocked looking at the puddle as my eyes, no longer yellow or white on the outside, now permanently black and a bright, vibrant green color now. I guess that's why I tell you to prepare for it. And I stand up, leaning against the tree. My skin's slightly more pale, but not too much. And I would like to take another level of Blood Hunter and remove my rogue levels.
That newfound sense of purpose washing over you, leaving a part of you behind, but enriching the part of you that needs to be, replacing that lost sense of self with that blood hunter.
I would like to turn to the tree. It was painful, but I thank you for allowing me to have this chance.
I am glad that you live.
After being alone for so long and needing to learn to sneak around for survival and become a monster hunter just to make money to live, I would like to apologize for not being a protector, but just slaying monsters, no matter what coin was given to me. It was wrong of me.
Your story starts here.
I just take a seat somewhere for a bit?
Sit down. Those branches of the tree retract back up into position. That necklace now hanging around your neck. That shock of white that now pushes through your hair. A rebirth, a start of a story, the beginning of the next chapter, whatever you want to call it. Something's changed this evening. And as the warm sun hits your skin, and Lily and Yorna awaken from a more restful night's sleep. A much longer journey is ahead.
Oh.
As we'll wrap up the session there and figure out some hit points.
Yeah.
Dude, wait, does that mean like you've replaced your rogue with Bloodhunter now? Nice.
Yeah.
So you just respect.
Yeah.
You respect through a tree. Are we doing the hit points now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who are we starting with?
oh boy.
If I,
How does that work for tough? So I just add
Double your con when you add it.
double my con. Okay, so +6 if I have a +3 in
Yeah.
con.
Let me double check.
Yes, please.
okay. So taking away my rogue levels, it's 29 plus.
No more sneak attack.
Oh, sneak attack.
Damn.
So hit 1. 35.
So it is you roll plus your con plus an additional 2.
+2.
Yeah.
Just that extra 2.
Yeah. So not double con, it's con plus 2.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's how I did it before. Like we would have
Yeah.
Googled it.
I remember you guys saying +2 last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So what makes it +2?
Tough. Whenever you gain a level thereafter, your maximum hit points increase by an additional 2 points.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
So your dice.
Yep. Oh, who's going first? I don't want to go first.
Hold on, I'm checking stuff.
Because I'll
Well,
be...
we've got a bit of math to do for Kyle.
It's 1d2.
Yeah, you got a lot
Cool. So
to sort out.
I have 35 hit points.
Okay, so that was at level 3, 35, or is that plus your...
That's level 4 technically.
Yeah, okay. And you're just rolling for the rest.
Yep. So that is 3 classes. I need to roll 3 times.
Yeah. You want to go first then?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's get you out of the way. Let's go.
We just gotta beat a 45 and then we're happy.
Yeah.
True. What are you
okay.
at now? 35?
Yeah, someone keep that. Can someone get math for me? It's gonna be some rolling.
Everyone get calculator out.
Everyone ready?
All right, I got it.
35
okay.
Yeah.
plus 8.
Okay. 43.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? Rolled once.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
6.
Plus 6, which brings you back up to the level you would have been, which is now 49, plus the level you just gained now.
11.
Brings you up to 60.
Yes.
Nice.
The
Did you
dragon
have
blood does
con?
me good. Yeah, that's a book on.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
adding a
fine.
dizzy one.
Okay, who's going next?
So I'm at 60 on the dot.
60 on the dot.
What are you
Well,
right?
50, 59 currently.
What are you right now, Ripley?
I haven't rolled yet.
No, but like, what are you now?
56.
56.
Mm.
Okay.
Bad.
All right.
Doink. There's 1, reroll.
Oh,
6 plus 3 is a 9.
damn. What does that put you at? 60?
65.
Damn, okay.
That's crazy
I'm not
considering I had to take the tough feat,
Yeah,
and
we
I'm
did.
only at 64
Yeah.
before level up.
I've caught up a little bit now.
Yeah, you're on the
Yeah.
heels. All right.
Come on.
And for Yorna?
I'm expecting a 10. Kind of rats because it was almost a 7. It was a 3.
Plus-
So plus con is 6 plus another 2
Is
is
eight.
8.
That's still really good.
So what does that bring you up to?
72.
That's really good, but I guess you could have gotten 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Max,
saying. It could have been
Next level.
Yeah, at least you didn't finally get to a clean number 60, but have a -1 HP because of the dumb hag, so I'm on
That's
59.
So good. To be fair, 72 is a nice number. I like 72.
So, we now have a level 7 party?
Yes.
Level 7 fighter, level 7 bard, level 3 ranger, level 4 blood hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Blood Hunter.
And we'll see what that entails next session as you all prepare to head out of the city, down to Woodend, and hopefully in the direction of the Feywild.